Hey Cancer, how it goes? How are you guys doing? If this is your first time checking out To the Divines channel, what is up? I am Amy. If you're returning, welcome back. Definitely a great message to release for you guys for the first 2 weeks of June. Yes, I know I'm late and I'll be doing your second half in the upcoming days, but life happens, so we just move through. We go with the flow. So let's just start your reading. All right, 3 oracle cards came out for you guys for June. The first one says loneliness. When you stop fearing your aloneness, when you stop fearing your aloneness, you stop settling for less than you deserve. May I embrace and love my solitude, and that's when kindred spirits can finally come true. How awesome is that? And what a message to get, right? This is definitely going out to my singles because I really feel like this message is for the singles right now. Just being in this place where you feel like you need to be with someone. I feel like Cancer could be in this place where it's like, well, if love's not happening for me right now, there's got to be something wrong with me, right? And Spirit's saying there's nothing wrong with you. You just need to take the added steps right now. You just need to be by yourself. You need to find out who you are, because true happiness doesn't come from another person. It comes within yourself. So I feel like you may be feeling lonely. You may be feeling lost. You may be feeling that for whatever reason, like you don't deserve that, but Spirit's saying you do deserve that. But I feel like you need to just look within yourself and find that within yourself first, so that when someone does come along, you guys are going to be ready for it. Because when you are constantly giving yourself to other people, when you are constantly not giving enough to yourself, that's when you settle. And when you settle, the relationship, it's not 50-50. It's you giving because you're so afraid of losing. And Spirit's saying it's time for a change, Cancer. It's time to change the way you feel about yourself. It's time to change the way you think about yourself, and kind of just change the way you think of love, right? I feel like that's definitely your message so far for you guys. So second oracle card says this: love. It's not about finding love. You are love itself. Help me, Lord, to send so much compassion and caring to the inner child that I always remember I myself am loved. See, you guys, I feel like with the oracle cards, this message is for somebody. It's you being in a place where you say, you know what? I am worthy of love. I know that I am. And you have to really believe that at this time. Because I feel like a lot of you don't. A lot of you just don't. I don't know, it can stem from something that happened in your childhood, but a lot of you don't. I don't want to say that you don't love yourself. I just don't think you put yourself as high up on a pedestal as you guys should. I feel like a lot of you take a lot of shit. And Spirit's kind of saying that's kind of why you guys are in the predicament that you are right now, because you haven't had the courage, okay? And that's the courage is the next card. Divine courage is not the absence of fear, but a nudge that says, keep going, do it, don't worry, and we'll be well. You have to get quiet enough to hear it. Dear Divine, may I feel your courage in your will. See? So whatever obstacles you guys are facing, whatever you're going through, just have courage, because this is just a stepping stone into a new adventure for you guys, a new journey. And I just feel like you guys have to be on board for that. You have to let go of what doesn't serve you. And the reason I say that is because some of the cards that are coming up, I really feel like, there's an energy of just not being sure, I guess would be the word. But we've got the 5 of Cups, the 10 of Swords, and the 7 of Swords for you guys to start off this reading. So this is what it looks like. So I feel like with the 5 of, for sure, definitely with the 5 of Cups and the 10 of Swords, guys, this is you being in this place where you just feel so lost right now. You feel so defeated. You feel like, especially with the 5 of Cups, you're at a breaking point. You're like, oh my God, what's next? Right? Like, and you're literally on your hands and knees and you're like praying to God, or just you're sitting on the floor and you're just like, God, like, what is next? Like, I can't handle this anymore. Like, what is the point of this anymore? That's what I feel. And you're at this point where you're like, literally, I can't do this anymore. Whether it's a relationship, whether it's a marriage, whether it's just life in general, I feel like you guys are in this place where it's like, what else? You feel like everything is being thrown at you. You feel like you have no idea which direction to go right now, Cancer. This could be career too. But I don't think it's career. I think it's more relationship for you guys. You feel let down. You feel undecided. You feel powerless. You feel out of control. You feel broken. You feel like you have, I don't know, like I feel like you are feeling heartache. You can't see the hope around you. You can't see the blessings around you. You can't see the abundances around you. There's lots of hope around you. But I feel like the devil is here because they're the birds. Usually the birds represent hope, but I feel like for you guys, there's like an identity or something that has latched itself onto you, and it's all in here. It's playing with your mind. It's playing with your emotions. It's making you think things that aren't true. You could feel taken advantage of at this time. You could feel like someone's stealing something from you. And I don't think it's money, but I do think it's like a sense of pride, or it's, feeling as someone's taking your happiness or taking your joy. They're draining you, because we have the Seven of Swords coming up as well. I feel like we allow people to do things to us because, one, I feel like we don't have the courage to stand up for ourselves because we're afraid to be alone. And I feel like the second part of that is that we show people how we want to be treated. So I feel like you may be in this place where you it's not that you don't stand up for yourself. I just feel like you're afraid that if you tell this person how you actually feel, that they're going to run for the hills. And my thing is, if you're being 100% open with someone, if you're trying to communicate with someone and they're not on the same page with you, you've got to ask yourself if you're even putting your energy into the right person. Okay? Because you feel like walking away. I feel like you are at your breaking point again, where you say, you know what? Something has to change. That's what I feel. Something has to change. You have to find a balance right now with the Four of Pentacles. You have to be grateful. You have to have gratitude. Spirit sent you this person, or Spirit's putting you through this lesson because there's something that you need to learn from it, whatever that is. But during this lesson, you still have to be careful not to give more than you have. If you're feeling in that Five of Cups and that Ten of Swords energy where, I don't know, it could be a suicidal thought, or just, where you just don't want to go on anymore, then that's a huge other issue. That's a huge other side of this. That's you really needing to go get help, or to at least talk to someone. But if you're in this place where it's like, you have the strength to leave on your own terms, then leave. Go find yourself, Some of you are waiting on communication right now. Some of you are waiting for that text message or a phone call or some sort of email, or with this Page of Cups, you're waiting. You're waiting for a sign. Could be, do I stay? Do I go? I feel like someone is coming towards you with the Knight of Swords. I feel like this person is coming in quick. They're gonna be, I feel like they see you kind of going through something, and then they want to help you, but they're just not sure how. But when they do come in, you're going to understand why. If that makes any sense. But that's how I feel like there is someone coming through for you guys. And they're coming in quick, and I feel like they have something legit to offer. But then again, they're only a Swords, right? So this could just be a quickie one-night stand. So be cautious of that too, Cancer. You've got to get yourself to this point where you've got to ask yourself, am I living the life I want to the fullest? Am I living the life for me? And if you're not, then it's, how do I live the life for me? How do I go about getting the life I want for me, right? And Spirit says, you've been put on a new path. You've been put on a new beginning. And if you're still feeling the same things that you have been feeling, it's because not only is your mind playing tricks on you in a way, but it's you keeping yourself in that stagnation mode. It's time to move away from the drama. It's time to move away from the, unanswers, and it's time to move away from being trapped. I feel trapped. For somebody, you're trapped. And Spirit's saying it's time to just, with the Seven of Cups here, it's time to remain open. Manifest what you guys want. Manifest the desires and the needs and what you want Spirit to bring through for you. You know, because you have so much abundance right now. You have so much connections. If you are missing out on that emotional fulfillment that you guys really want, Spirit's saying you need to pray for it. You need to work on it. You need to get yourselves out of these, you know, positions or these relationships that are just bringing you down, that are tearing you apart, that are toxic. You need to have the courage. Remember, you need to love yourself. You need to not be so afraid to be lonely. Because you're not alone. You have angels around you. You have God around you. You have Spirit around you. I'll be around you if you need someone, right? Like, you need to heal. Temperance. You need to heal from the past. You know? Just because every other person in your past has hurt you does not mean that that's going to go into your future unless you manifest that into your future. If you're manifesting those thoughts, if you're creating those thoughts, then of course it's going to follow you. Spirit's saying, end it now. Because you have new opportunities. You have a new passion coming. You have a new relationship coming. This is a time to go within yourself and really follow your intuition right now, guys. Follow your gut. Because at the end of this, you have the World card. This is completion. This is you reflecting on your journey, seeing how far you've come. This is, you know, closure. The World card's also coming up because maybe you guys have been thinking about traveling. Maybe you just want to get the heck out of somewhere. No, go travel across the world if that's even something that you guys can do. Go find yourselves. Stop dealing with low vibrational people and start uplifting yourself. Stop putting yourself on a higher pedestal. And I'm not just saying put yourself up there to think that you're better than anyone. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying get yourself to a place where you say, you know what? If someone's going to come at me with a low vibrational, if someone's going to come at me with just thinking that I'm a nobody or thinking that I'm not worth it, then I know that they're not worth it for me. If that makes any sense. I'm hoping. Anyways, guys. So we have the lotus flower unfoldment for you guys. And it says, your spiritual unfoldment is occurring at all times, whether or not you're aware of it. It is inevitable as long as you put your trust in. Holy. I don't know why, but as soon as I started your reading, guys, I felt like a lot of pressure. I don't know if this is going to make any sense to anyone, but I feel like someone is going through some health problems. And this is going to be very out of the blue, but I don't know if it's asthma, if it's something to do with the heart, if it's something to do with breathing. But I feel like if you've been having problems breathing, if you've been having problems with your heart, if you've been having problems in area or any area of like this area, your respiratory, I feel like you need to get that checked because I do feel suffocated right now. So I do feel like that spirit kind of trying to get me to come over here and tell you guys that whoever is watching this and you're having some health issues, go get it checked out because I'm really drained in energy when I'm doing this cancer reading, and that's really messed up. But anyways, okay, so like the lotus, your soul is always reaching for the lights to fulfill its karmic destiny, but even in the process, there are periods of darkness and times to rest. It is a natural cycle, one that cannot truly be coerced or halted. It has an intimate rhythm of its own, one that is unique to the being that is you. You do not need to strive or be driven by spiritual ambition. It does no good to try to force growth upon yourself or others for that matter. Allowing is the key here. Allow the place in your you that naturally wants to follow the light to do so while recognizing that even when you have complete faith, you will face challenges and occasionally suffering. Your steady faith and love will guide you on your journey of returning to the light. That's beautiful. All right, so know that you guys are like a flower, right? Like, sorry. I just feel like where you guys are right now, you're in this place where you just need to grow, okay? You need to evolve. You need to let go. I don't know what this let go is, but if you're watching me because you were drawn to the title or you were drawn to just the cancer reading in general, there's something you guys need to let go because it's literally I feel like I'm suffocated. So I don't know. I don't know who this is for, but it's a really messed up reading. I just want you guys to realize your worth. Realize your worth for the first 2 weeks of June. All right, guys. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know how it resonates. I hope you guys, can deal, can embrace, can figure whatever this is going on with you guys. I'll see you guys again soon. Take care.